Williamson. I am sitting at a restaurant called Monticello. It's not too far from Lake City, between Lake City and Tallahassee. Hopefully you can hear me on this thing. I'm not quite sure because I've switched to a different kind of play system on my car. So if anyone's listening, let me know if you hear me. Or watching, let me know if you hear me. Something like that. Anyway, I'm going to have to do this because I need to, it helps me stay awake. So I'll turn the AC down a little bit. Maybe that'll help with some of the noise. But anyway, yeah, it's been really hard for me to stay awake. It's like, oh my God, I'm just flat worn out. It was a quick trip down to see Bobby, and Bobby's not doing well. She didn't talk at all while I was there. She was just sleeping and snoozing, basically. And then when I left with a little bear there for her too. So don't know. We'll see. She's not in good shape. It's really, really worrisome. So let me increase my speed and get back out here on I-10. I'm heading west on I-10. It's going to take me a while to get to Tuscaloosa, but I know the road basically is just like 10 to 231 and 231 all the way into Tuscaloosa. Basically. Got quite a few miles to go though before we get to where I need to turn off. Should get there about 9:12 Central Time. We'll see. Set my cruise control on for 76. Try not to go flying down through here because I don't need a ticket, that's for sure. Especially not in Florida, right? Goodness, that'd be a mess. So I hope you can hear me on the car system, the CarPlay. So anyone, did you watch some of the football games today? I don't know who won the Navy game against Air Force and who won or maybe the Alabama game still going on. I don't know. Maybe. Alabama and Vanderbilt. So I don't know the results of any of those games. Did have a conversation with a friend from out in California. She kind of brought me up to date on some things earlier today as I was leaving Lake City. So that's where we stand, folks. We're just riding around. Right now, this is I-10. This is mile marker 232. And I'm not sure if the numbers are going up or going down right now. I don't know, I think. Oh my God, my arm's hurting. Oh, I think they're going up, aren't they? They go up across the country to the west, or what? Yeah. I'll tell you in a second. Let's find another mile marker. I still remember. 30 miles to Tallahassee. All right. I'm not going to stop in and say hi to Ron. You know, it'd be nice, but he's not there. He won't pay attention to me. And whatever, it's 2:30. Oh, yeah, the numbers are going down. So it's 231 miles to the end of I-10, where I-10 crosses into Alabama. It's quite a ways. It sure is. So here we are. So I want y'all to just think about something while we're out here riding around. Okay, this is being recorded and posted over on all kinds of different places, but it's one thing to be out and go protesting and letting your voices be heard, but the moment you or the people observing you become violent, then it's time to get out of there, because for the trans community anyway, you will become the poster child that is used to label the entire community so they can round us all up. It's just, that's what they're doing, folks. You got people out there who are instigating this kind of thing, and they're broadcasting and talking about it and publishing about it. And what they do is they have a voice, a large, influential voice in social media platforms, and are connected to a lot of powerful people in this current administration. So you have to be really careful about what you're doing, because you will become a poster child for efforts to round up all trans people. And we'll stop with trans people either. They don't want LGBT Americans around at all, period. They haven't since the 50s with the Lavender Scare, where they kicked out some 20,000 gays and lesbians out of the federal government in the 1950s. Why? Security risk. Yeah, right. Yeah, no. What had happened was there was a big push against all that kind of thing. They even rounded up Alan Turing, the person who helped win World War II against the Germans, who broke the Enigma code. A gay man, they stuck him in an asylum and used electroshock therapy on him, trying to cure him of being gay. You know, of course, that didn't work, right? It wasn't going to work. Why would it work? If that doesn't tell you that people are born this way, you know, I don't know what does. I mean, you go through all kinds of stuff like that, and torture and everything else, and you still are gay at the end of it, or lesbian or trans at the end of all that. Well, guess what? It was that way to start out with. I'm sure there are some people who will give you any answer you want under torture. That's why it's not something you should be doing, because people will answer according to what you want to hear. That's the psychology of it. But in the end, they still go right back to doing the same old thing. So, anyway, I'm riding on I-10. I don't know if you can hear me. Can anybody hear me? Can you hear me? I hope you can, with the car speakers, microphones and stuff. I got a microphone over my head here, a microphone over there. It's in the car. So we're going west. We are going west. So don't you know, a lot of stuff we can talk about. Mainly the idea is I want to stay awake. So this may be a session of just riding along, talking, and just kind of, you know, stream of consciousness talking. How's that? We'll do some stream of consciousness talking. If you want to come in and say hi, please do. That's fine. I'll be right here. As long as my phone doesn't overheat, we'll be good. There's a cool breeze blowing right on the back of it from my AC vent, though. So hopefully it'll stay cool. But I hope you can hear me. And for my daughters, yeah, I'm almost in Tallahassee, about 25 miles out of Tallahassee, maybe. I should be in Tuscaloosa sometime after 9 o'clock Central. Just depends. I'm not going to go flying up through here. Just, you know, just going to take it as best I can, safely, trying to stay awake. But it's been beautiful down here today. It's been like 80 degrees here in the panhandle of Florida, in the Big Bend area where Lake City is located, and up here in the panhandle. It's been about 80 degrees. It's been pretty good. Right now it's 84 outside, so nice weather. There were a few clouds out earlier. We had some rain. I mean, it rained hard for a second going through Jacksonville on the way to Lake City. Rained really hard, just a thunder boomer, and then it was gone. That was it. But I could live here and just enjoy this with the palm trees and the water close by. I mean, this would be it. This is the ideal place. Well, there are hundreds of ideal places for me. I love the Appalachian Mountains. I love being in the Smoky Mountains. I love being up in the mountains in Ashe County, North Carolina, where my grandmother's family's from. Up in there, West Jefferson, Lansing, and up in those parts of Ashe County, North Carolina. You know, it's like, that's where my grandmother's family's all from. That's where she's buried, actually. And so she died in 1932, though, during childbirth. Actually, it was She lost the child about 8 days prior to her dying. I don't know if it was that she had attempted an abortion or whatever, but it was 1932. She lost that child, and then they were never able to get her blood sugar under control. She died of diabetes, and 8 days after that child died. So we don't know the exact circumstances. There's no information on the child at all, other than just mentioned on her death certificate. So that's about it. That is the only reference to that child. Period. I'm just traveling along. Here we go. I'm not quite sure how this route will take me. Stay on I-10 for 92 miles. Okay. I'm gonna kind of pick up the speed a little bit to get around these cars and the truck up here. I-10 West. That's where I am. I'm going to guess between 20 and 25 miles out to Tallahassee, the capital of Florida. So whoever's watching right now, can you actually hear me? Because I changed the way my system's connected to the car, from the mini system to some kind of car, an Apple system, some kind connected into my car. So I don't know. So we're traveling west on I-10. And if you haven't been on I-10, it's a beautiful road, a beautiful route really, all across the bottom of the country, going from Tallahassee all the way over to, I think it goes into California. It goes right at the border, right at the edge of California or somewhere out there. Maybe it goes to Phoenix, I'm not sure. It goes right in that area somewhere. See, as long as I got something I know that I can talk to, even though that's pretty much like talking to myself, I'm more apt to actually stay awake. Because otherwise I just kind of can fall asleep in a hurry here. I mean, I've drifted around in these lanes like a bumper car or something without hitting anything, but just kind of line to line. Oh my gosh, I gotta do something to stay awake. And I've had a couple of energy drinks, those 5-hour energy drink things. Those just leave you with a bad taste in your mouth. I don't know if they're doing anything or not, but they sure don't taste good. Real easy.